Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Serviette Hour.
999. Yeah, shout out to Herman Cain. Was it Herman Cain that said 999?
With the Hitler movie?
No, Herman Cain used to say 999 for some bullshit for
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know that.
He was a short-lived candidate for president.
Oh, okay, yeah.
President.
That makes sense.
He was like the Republicans' black guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like one of those. You know, Ben Carson.
Sure. Yeah,
Cain,
I'm familiar with. Yeah. Dr. Ben Carson.
I used to like Dr. Ben Carson. I remember that guy. He's a good guy. But so yesterday I was in the truck with Alex because I was at that at DeVault.
Yeah.
Doing some event. It was easy as hell. And as we were in the truck, it had an aux-less truck, unfortunately.
Yeah, that happened.
Even though I lost my dongle, so I can't even listen to any aux anyway. We were surfing through the radio. I was surfing through the radio, and I happened to find something peculiar but interesting. It's a certain genre I'd like to call folk, American folk, and bluegrass. And so they had this radio station. I don't understand why the radio host was very chill about it. He was like, "Hello, and today we're going to talk about the banjo, blah, blah, blah," and all that stuff.
An in-depth look at the frets and chords of a banjo.
We will talk about the men in Appalachia. But, so...
The growing opioid crisis throughout the Midwest.
Basically. And... so I was listening to it, and I was like, oh, fuck. This shit goes hard.
I'm sorry, okay.
Bro.
In what way?
Okay. I mean, them singing in their shit, that's just... it's basically like the Playboy Cardi of folk and bluegrass, because they're not really saying anything, but it's going well with the beat.
They got a shit ton of audibles?
Yeah. And fucking, yeah, they have fucking, If they had ad-libs, that shit would be hilarious. But, they were, it's just, the fiddles. The fiddles are going, dumb. The banjo was,
shredding
I could just see the old guy with the belly, beer belly, just, tapping his feet and, on a chair. I hate these fucking N-words. And it was just, I was like, yes, I fucking hate those N-words, too. But... it was just something in that moment that just clicked in my head, and I was like, "Oh,
this is hitting."
I'm steering far away from my old ways."
Oh no! Wow,
all that bullshit. Well, okay, I don't like country.
Me neither.
That's facts.
Yeah, except for 2 songs.
But hear me out.
Yeah,
country's too poppy. Well,
contemporary country is garbage.
I wouldn't even call it poppy because country's not pop. Country is the mainstream country is not good. Yeah. But folk, bluegrass, that's some shit right there, boy. I was like, let me find my straw hat and a fucking hay, some fucking little
a hay strand you can chew on.
Hay strand I can chew on. Yeah. I was feeling that shit. Yeah, American folk. That's a thumbs up for me, man.
Is it one particular artist or just the genre as a whole?
Well, I just figured out about. I knew about American folk and I knew about bluegrass, but it never hit like that until literally my roommate had me listening to a bunch of shit, and I was like, "This is it, Chief. This is definitely it.
I found it."
That was. I never felt like that for a long time. I think I was kind of when I listened to Lil Wayne for the first time. I was on that type of shit. Huh. No, I'm hyping it up. But
I was about to say, maybe a little.
It was pretty fucking gas.
For sure.
And so this is me recommending to my audience, our audience.
Everyone out there. All 3 of you.
That bluegrass... Well, bluegrass and American folk are 2 different things. Bluegrass is the thing I'm more describing, but American folk is the
fusion of the 2 could be a whole separate product.
I would say American folk is more it's what you would hear on the battlefields in the Civil War.
Oh, for sure. Okay, yeah.
That's American folk.
Drums and flutes,
but
kind of thing.
And then there's like indie folk and folk pop and like the bullshit they made that's too white for me. But
Mumford and Sons?
No, oh, God. Honestly, I never listened to them, so I can't shit on them, but
apparently they're pretty famous.
I don't give a fuck how famous they are.
I mean, that means people
French
like
Montana's them. Famous, but he sounds like shit every time.
That means people like them, yeah. Regardless of how they sound, that means people like them.
If Matt doesn't like them, it doesn't matter for me.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, but yeah, bluegrass, American folk, I'm going to dive in. I'm going to dive in, as they would say.
Yeah. I'm diving in.
Yeah, it made me want to like move to the mountains and just fucking get a cabin and...
Cook meth?
Cook. Boy...
Cook meth,
cook
make
and
moonshine.
Use meth.
Cook and use meth. There you go.
I'm gonna be breaking even.
I'm gonna use all the meth that I cook to stay up longer and make more meth.
It's just breaking even. Yeah.
Oh, have you heard that song called "I Do Coke"?
Oh, by who?
It's like I don't know who the fuck it's by. It's like an EDM song, but the lyrics are just like it's this like kind of like clubby, kind of housey beat, and it's like the vocals are "I do coke." Mm-hmm. So I can work longer.
Wow.
So I can earn more.
Ooh.
So I can do more coke.
Ooh.
And then that's literally just like the whole fucking song.
What stockbroker from the Wolf of Wall Street made that?
Exactly, man. That's some finance major bullshit right there.
So, did I ever tell you how I have a counselor right now because of sadness? Or not more sad, more anxiousness.
I think you mentioned it briefly.
Anxiety.
In the last episode.
Yeah, I'm just stressed and anxious. But
yeah, man.
Anyway.
Relatable.
Relatable news.
Yeah.
So I've been at the end of all our meetings, I put him on the music just weird. I was told him about Igloo Ghost, who you probably never heard of.
You told me about Igloo Ghost.
Igloo Ghost, and I was like, bro, you will not believe what this is. It's kind of weird. And he was like, You're 3 for 3, so I was like, yes, sir.
There you go.
And he put me onto some music that I don't know if you know, maybe you know, but it's weird. I haven't listened to it yet, but it's just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
The band names don't make sense to me.
Okay.
The first one's name is Weird Milk.
No.
And then the other one's Half Moon Mad.
No, never. Half Moon?
Half Moon Mad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is if this guy fucks up, because I'm giving him fire. Every week.
If this shit is trash,
I'm gonna have to fucking. I'm gonna have to counsel him. Are you okay at home? Looking
so what's really going on?
I know it's hard to not be in America because you're Irish, but
oh shit,
his name's Oliver. He's Irish, but
damn near.
That fucking that shit be hitting. Fucking I had some shit to talk about. I actually have shit to talk about.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah. Here's a quick breezeway to that. I fucking hate people that don't like good music.
Yes.
I know that's subjective.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not.
Also, I think if I did my research, if I did a case study for this, I feel like if I brought in all the dumb motherfuckers that vote for idiots and asked them...
I like that neutral statement.
Yeah.
It's not political in any way.
No, it's not.
There you go. I like that. That's podcast talk.
Oh, we're getting good at this.
We're learning.
And you tell them to pull out their phone and play the song, or play a couple songs that they
playing.
really... Play the song that they like, or play that's already playing.
Yeah.
I bet, I'm probably wrong, that they listen to shit.
Oh, for sure. I would, no doubts. No doubts.
I mean, there's a couple people, and there's people that guys that fucking will hate somebody that looks like me and walks around, thinking I'm something, and they'll be listening to some shit like fucking old ass Kanye or something, and I'd be like, no correlation, but
or it's the old heads that still get stuck in the 90s. You
Yeah,
just keep listening to all the various Wu-Tang spinoffs since they went solo.
We get it, bro. Fucking Old Dirty Bastard's dead now. Stop it.
It's we get it. Liquid Swords was cool, but go off, I guess.
Why are you listening to the Spectre Deck?
Who still listens to fucking Raekwon the Chef right now? Who's fucking listening to this?
You see, I used Expected Deck because nobody knows that motherfucker. But
what about You God? what the fuck happened to You God? You God low-key fell off.
You're going way too deep now. You need to relax. I fucking hate people like that.
RZA is kind of relevant.
I hate people that like try to tell me. Were you there when the girl like told me about the Carter 5 is good?
Was that Claire?
No. Oh yeah, it was okay. Claire. Wait. I mean, that was Claire, but also there was a girl at the party when we were.
Oh wait, was this at
the first party, not the other Halloween?
This
party.
Is at Job's or Job's
at Job's, yeah.
Yes, and the girl in like the fucking Dracula costume was trying to tell you that the Carter 5 was good. Was it her?
Whoever, I don't give a fuck who she was. I don't care. But she was like playing Mona Lisa or something. I was like, nah. And she was like, what the fuck? That was a good out. I was like, no, it's not. No, it wasn't. And there's like just multiple people like always like sending me music because obviously I'm just a music guy now.
Galaxy brain, man.
Galaxy brain
from as many inputs as possible.
And like some random girl I don't fucking know on Instagram is sending me music, and she's like, because she like, I asked best album of the year so far on Instagram, and like some girl just sent me some random bullshit, and I listened to like one song, and I was like, this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna listen to the rest of it so I can tell her that I hated it. I hated everything.
So you can give
about
a detailed description as to why you hate it instead of just like one song.
Because there's a few people that just like they will like say they hate something but they don't explain everything. But
for sure.
Like I'm gonna explain to her
why it's bad.
Key signature to the dynamics. Why it's bad.
Key signature to PR.
Literally, I was literally in the car with Nick, and he's like, I just love the time signature of this. I was like, you fucking okay, thanks. Oh, wow. Thanks, Nick. We get it, you were in music. I was too.
Music theory.
Okay, you get to start doing this shit, like conducting and shit. But, yeah, that's my spiel. I got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, go for it. Hell yeah.
I think this is my episode. No.
Go for it. I'm all here for it.
Bro, I was literally at tutor, like, helping them out, because I was at work till, like, 5:30. And I was, like, talking to the DJs, because I was like, I'm trying to get into DJing, because it looks fun, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, this is about $250. And I was like, yeah, that seems about right.
Wait, it pays $250?
Like, they said the turntable was, like, $250.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's about right. They were like, it's a cheaper one. I was like, I don't give a fuck. And they said that they just like, these are like 2 4-year-old men, if I can like show you, like one little chubby, one like kind of short, like the short motherfucker. Yeah. And they were just talking about how they how you can like go. They're like, dude, if you get good at it, like you can get on campus and like get some girls, dude. And I was like, wait, okay, so hear me out. I'm 21. You're about 35. You're about 37. Why the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
They're like, we get girls' numbers all the time and stuff. Ugh. I was like,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Bro, I'm just trying to listen to music that have fun.
I'm just trying to party and get paid for it.
Yeah, but you're just getting weird, bro.
It's a little weird.
They're like, think about it, bro. And I was like, I don't even want to do it now.
I was like, y'all creeping me out.
Y'all being weird, like. Y'all just nah.
Yeah, I was about to say, y'all turned it into this. This was not how this originally started.
Yeah, but like DJing is definitely the move, though.
Oh, for sure.
Because they were playing some good ass music, so I was like, yo, if I could just do some shit like this and scratch this shit.
Scratching is surprisingly hard.
Oh, I know.
It's pretty hard.
I went to the Do Tour once. Shit. Like when I was in elementary school or something, and it was like in Baltimore by M&T Bank, which is like the football stadium.
Yeah.
And they had like a scratching station where you can just scratch it. And I was like, yeah, wait, I'm not doing it right. And it was like not working. I was like, what the fuck?
It looks so easy.
Yeah. I was like, wait, they're like, oh, you gotta do it like this. And I'm like, it ain't working, Chief.
this ain't it.
He's like, oh, okay, next in line. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I here? What's your purpose? Does he get tips?
I don't know.
I hate that man.
Fair enough.
He deserves to die.
Go for it. Egg is a cute.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm going to tell my boys in Baltimore. Let's get this boy. Yeah.
Put him on the list.
I forgot about the Do Tour. It's such a weird, like, situation. Because it's not the X Games. It's just the Do Tour. Mm-hmm. It's as bad as it
fucking
gets.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Ugh. Of all the
but
fucking
they say
things
do, so they get the mountain out of the way, so they get all those bluegrass fucks out the way.
Yeah, man.
But,
they're trying to pretend there's something that they're not.
I don't know. I thought I could get into skating, but I wasn't good at it.
I was not either. And
I feel like
I
you were
don't
a skate guy,
skate
though.
anymore.
You were a skate guy, weren't you?
I started off, and then like I almost broke my nose, and
Ooh.
so I started riding my bike instead.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta get that nose out the way, man. You gotta start doing like a
The readjustment.
Readjusted.
Can I go to a chiropractor get that shit corrected?
But they I was around the skaters. You know, in middle school, 6th, 7th grade. I used to wear DC.
Oh, Jesus. Your girl still wears Echo.
Ladies, stay away. I used to wear DCs.
Oof. I had the hats too. I had a Fox shirt. You remember that shit?
Oh,
the motocross brand. Oh.
Why did that just pop into my head? It was like Fox writing on the wall. I was
God.
like, the fucking. Was
was
there like
gross.
Airwicks or something, or is that just? I think that's just Payless shoes.
I don't fucking
The
know.
Airwicks.
Oh God! Wasn't that like a
Wait, that is yeah. Because I used to have it in my room for a sec.
Yeah, that's how they get you, man. Yeah. That's subliminal message.
There was something called Air something, but it was like definitely not Air Jordans.
Oh, for sure, no.
I was thinking about like shoes and shit. Like I know Skechers like always gets a bad rep, but you think it's gonna make a comeback?
Hell no.
I don't know.
I don't think the 40 and 50-year-old demographic is a big enough market share for them to make any headway.
I don't know. Like, why is Skechers bad?
I think it stems from
Our childhood.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I can't take a brand that makes light up shoes seriously. To be fair, those were like what you wanted to have when you were like 5 or 6. When you ran up and you could stomp and that shit. Ooh.
Oh, what? Oh, you see kids stomping? I'd be stomping. And I'd be like, or I didn't even have those shits. We were broke, but but like. I see somebody stomping around. Actually, we weren't even that broke at the time, but it was just like
That happened later.
It happened. That was a later thing. But what was it? It was like these kids were just definitely like just stomping. I was like, I want one of those. But my parents are like, why would you wear that dumb shit around that? You'd be over here stomping on my floors.
I was about to say you're dirtying up my floors. You're scuffing the floors.
Yeah, and then the belt comes out. Fuck child abuse.
Yeah, man, fuck child abuse.
But discipline? That's a different story.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Like, people are afraid to tell their kids to stop being such a fucking dumbass now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of dumb.
I was out in the soccer game earlier today, and like the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
And there was like kids in like these weather things, or like it's like these pods that they like sit in. So they like the wind doesn't hit them or something. I was like,
what?
This is mad pussy. Like it's literally like a tent, basically.
An individual fucking tent?
Like an individual tent for kids that just don't want to be out. I was like, get those bitches out of the fucking tent.
What the fuck?
And tell them to deal with this wind like I'm dealing with it.
Yeah, what the shit?
Like they're so pussy now. They got phones and shit.
Yeah, man.
They're over here. They're so these fucking what do they call them? The I generation.
There's a fucking Gen Z or some shit.
Yeah, these Gen Zers are fucking disgraceful.
I don't even know what the fuck they call like the motherfuckers who were born like after like 2000 or whatever. I don't even fucking know. Like it's a Gen Z for a while, but then even like what the fuck are we gonna call the people who were born in like 2010?
Spoiled. The spoiled. I mean, even though they call us spoiled, but we're gonna call them spoiled.
Oh, for sure. Because like it's kind of like every generation bags on the previous one. Like you just kind of have to. So like we're gonna have to shit all over Gen Zers.
Yeah, I mean I've been doing that.
Oh, for sure.
I've been fucking shitting on people for years. It's my thing.
Yeah, man.
You saw firsthand in chess.
Oh shit.
I did apologize if you wanted to know.
For what?
For getting in Claire's head.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
She said I wasn't in her head. I was like, yes, I was.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a tad. It was a really easy move that you could have ended me. Me and Nick were talking about this. She could have ended me, but it was just like, and I didn't even want to play chess because she made it too like serious after a while. And
she goes home and she practices.
Does she though?
I feel like she did because she had like a plan.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like as soon as she got
she's probably actually decent at chess.
Yeah. I feel like I think I mentioned this, like you gotta watch out for the stalemate.
Yeah.
That's how you can fuck up.
Yeah. Well, you guys were saying that, and then I also told her, I literally told her like at the end, I was like, you need to trap me, or like I said in an asshole way, obviously. Yeah. I was like, you should have trapped me, like in the back here. And she was like still just like fuming and like focused, and I was like, and so when I explained to her like later in the night after, like, because I felt bad that I didn't, because I was supposed to walk her home anyway.
Yeah.
I felt bad about that.
Oh yeah.
And
about that.
But I like explained, I was like, this is strategy.
Yeah.
Talking shit is my strategy. I saw I was fucking up and I was about to lose. So
I kicked that shit into overdrive.
I kicked that shit into overdrive and called you like stupid and fucking stupid and you're a dumbass. Yeah. And you were fuming.
It worked. It fucking worked.
Now she won't admit that was in her head, but
I feel like it's certain, like, to the point where
I didn't even have to pay utilities in her head. That's how rent-free I was.
I'd set up shop.
I
wasn't just squatting. That was full-time.
Yeah.
That was occupancy.
But I'll make sure to be nicer when next time I play chess with anybody anymore, because obviously I talk too much. Or talk too much shit.
I feel like she was particularly susceptible to that because she had anticipated that she was going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so as soon as things started to not go her way a bit, she kind of like...
And the added, like, dickishness of
like, she started playing with her emotions. She was full tilt. You know what I mean?
I was like, yeah, keep picking me off, but don't make a mistake, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was stressed out. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, this is what I get for talking shit. Anyway. Either way, I talk shit, and I need to start talking shit a lot more at different sports.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, I need to, like, play basketball, and, like, because it's just so much harder to talk right in front of somebody you don't know. It's a weird, like, talking shit to you guys, it's easy, because you know the person.
I get it, yeah.
But if you, like, talk to like, you don't know what that person, they might just pull out a gun and shoot me for fun.
Like, you have no idea what the fuck they're dealing with.
So you gotta play with them a little bit. You gotta be like, oh, that was a fucking shitty shot.
You gotta, like, it's tentative. You gotta, like, you know, you can't do... You can't do, like, the specific insults, you know? You gotta, like, worm your way into, like, their psyche and, like, find their insecurities and kind of, like, tap at them.
Say some weird shit, like, yeah nice socks, bitch.
Oh, dude, like, this reminds me of one time when, did I ever show y'all the picture of Pumpkin Swan that I carved?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that night, it was me, Chloe, and a bunch of and some of her friends came over. We had, like, a pumpkin carving night. And... there was this one girl named Alyssa, and she let me go on her Tinder and message dudes on Tinder.
Oh, awesome.
I was so mean to them. It was really bad. Like, ugh.
There's, like, you know those, like, Tinder takeover videos?
Oh, yeah. I love the one with Hannibal Buress and Eric Andre.
Oh, that's the perfect one.
I fucking love it. I was doing some shit like that. Like, one of my favorite ones was, the opening line was like, I cannot wait to cheat on you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Because I know dudes probably respond quickly anyway.
Some of them did, yeah. And I will admit, I was getting quite drunk when I was writing them. So some of them went off the fucking rails.
Oh, okay.
I got really fucking mean, too.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty bad. Like, some of them I felt bad about the next day.
Oh.
Because she showed me the responses, and one of the guys was just like, why would you say that? And I was like, oh, no. Shit.
Why would you say that?
I was like, oh, I was too accurate. That's too close to home.
That was too much facts. I'm sorry about the GSA thing and the lady talking about how I looked like, or I had the same name as the voice actor in the Dungeon Master.
No.
Okay, so I was at this thing called the Geological Society of America for my other job.
Yeah.
Because I made a virtual tour of the campus, but specifying how the limestone is in the buildings and blah, 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 IU.
Yeah.
And so we brought that over that was for the Indiana Geological Survey that's on campus.
Yeah.
And so they were bringing it over to showcase it, and I was like the guy that was like on the side, like, yeah, it's like my dick, I made this. And,
hey.
And so, like, as I'm walking into the convention center, or, like, trying to, like, sign in, because we were only registered for a day just to do the showcase thing.
Yeah.
Some, like, girl was like, oh, Matthew Mercer, you have the same name as the voice actor. I was like, okay. Like, me just, like, it wasn't even that exciting. I was just like, okay.
Cool.
And she was like, yeah, he's in, like, all these different shows. He's like, I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, yeah, and he's also a Dungeon Master. I'm like, oh.
Ooh, wow. Oh.
You see, that's the one I can relate to.
How exotic. Tell me more.
She was like hella excited. I was like, do you want my number? Like, what the fuck is up with you, kid?
That's very odd.
Well, since they have Gen Con over there all the time, she's probably like one of those type of people.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, she's getting excited over someone completely unrelated to the person she's, like, interested in, like, as an individual. Like, you have the same name as someone who's moderately famous, and so she's excited to meet you. It seems a little weird.
No, I was being as nice as possible, but my, like, manager was behind me, and she was just cracking up. She was like, oh, wow, that's you're a dungeon master?
Oh, wow. look at this guy.
Look at it. Get a load of this. Get a load of this guy.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, that shit happened, and I was just like, okay. But, like, being in Indy, like, going, like, because we even, like, met up with some people in the IUPUI that we kind of work with sometimes. Mm-hmm. That's a very, like, it's a city.
What, Indy?
Indy, it's a certain type. It's different.
It is the 12th largest city in the U.S.
Yeah, if you add up all the just free space, it's like a fucking...
No, I mean, like, population-wise.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh. But, I mean, like, also, it's mostly suburb.
Where? Because there's like, pretty, like...
The edges are mostly, like,
what are you counting as
suburban.
the edges? Are, like, the... Because most people classify, like, everything within the 465 loop as Indianapolis.
Yeah. And, like, by the loop is basically, like, wasteland. Or at least... Okay.
Some of it,
so, south... Because there's Greenwood, and then you go up. You see, I don't know Indy that well.
For sure. I was going to say...
So you can explain this to me once I do it.
Yeah, no worries.
But, like, the south, it seems like it's slightly, like... barely anything there.
Yeah, for sure.
North, obviously, is, like, nicer. Mm-hmm. And then, like, the east and west are, like, kind of, like, different. I've never been on the... Or I have been on the east side.
So, have you ever gone to, like, Castleton Mall or, like, the Fashion Mall?
No.
Okay, because, like, there's a really big... I call it the Diamond District because there's, like, 5 diamond shops within, like, a 3-block radius back up there. Mm-hmm. And it's, like... It's like a big financial district because, like, there's 2 malls, 5 fucking diamond shops, and, like, a bunch of high-end restaurants all back there. Mm-hmm. And then there's also, like 2 or 3 schools right back there in, like, Washington Township. And that's all, like, the northeast side. Mm-hmm. And so if you were to take... I mean, it's kind of nice if it's on a grid system. So, like, the actual city of Indianapolis is what I would consider everything up until, like... roughly 40th Street. Okay. If you're going north.
So we're 40th, because would you consider, like, Broad Ripple?
As Indianapolis? Yeah. No, I'd say it's a separate neighborhood.
You think it's separate?
Yeah.
Okay. And because
I mean, it's in Indianapolis, but it's not. It's a separate neighborhood for sure.
Yeah, because I literally, like, went up to, like, what was it, like 95th or something, like 9th?
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's pretty far.
Pretty far up. No, it was like...
That's damn near, like, Carmel.
No, like 70th, I think, maybe.
70th? Yeah, my mom lives on 79th.
Well, I think it was there. I think it was around there, because I had a friend named Alec that lives over there. Mm. And I was like...
Alec Morin?
No.
Okay, no.
Alex.
Oh.
His name's... Yeah, you said Alec Morin.
Well, no, because I went to high school with a kid named Alec Morin who
lives... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, are you talking about Alex Morin? No. Okay. Yeah, but, because they live in Carmel. Yeah. Mm. But, yeah, and I was like... It was like this street, and it was like just straight normal houses. And I was like... What the fuck? This ain't Indy, or this isn't a city. Like, what's going on here? What the fuck? Yeah. So, like, it's kind of unfair that Indy just decided that they're going to be like, yeah, we're just going to take this whole circle and make it to city limits.
Yeah. Like, at the same time, like, there's for sure subdivisions within that, but at the same, I feel like none of them would dissociate from Indianapolis. You know what I mean? Except for Carmel. Everyone in Carmel is.
But this is also a fat ass state.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not as fat as Ohio, but fat.
Well, in some of the major cities, in the sense that there's a lot of fucking farmland too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next topic, the Greyhound buses.
Oh, yes, I'm all here for it,
bro.
Hell yeah.
How many times have you been on a Greyhound bus?
About. Are we counting as like one way and back as one?
Yeah, that's fine.
2.
Okay. I've been on a lot. So, let's count it down real quick. I went to Chicago Thanksgiving freshman year.
That's the one.
Winter, Chicago Thanksgiving or freshman year. Spring did not, but I went there summer.
Yeah.
Let's just say I did it a lot.
Yeah.
For these last 4 years I've been here.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate this place. And you meet some people, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and if you're...
yeah.
One time, I think this is the worst time. It wasn't even that bad. Like, I've never been on, like, some shit where it's like, oh, I'm about to get shot. Like, not like that type of shit, but it's just been, like... people are crazy over it. Like, mostly the indie... Like, the Chicago Greyhound is fine, but, like, the indie one's weird, man.
The indie one's very weird.
And so I was...
That station's fucking kind of gross, too.
Oh...
Like the one downtown?
Oh my
It's God. Not nice.
Bro.
It is not nice.
The urinals, I'm going to try to describe this so everybody, like, understands by me talking
like, the
about
bathroom has no mirrors.
Like, let's not... I wouldn't want to have mirrors in there, honestly. But the urinals are literally on the floor.
Yeah. Straight up.
It's straight up just, like, there's no bottom to the urinal.
It just kind of, like, bleeds into the floor.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, do I pee straight down? I don't know what the fuck I do. It's just... It's a gross experience. Like, the bus drivers are assholes to you for no reason. I'm like, you fucked up. Why are you yelling at me? I was once I took an Amtrak, which is also a big mistake. I took an Amtrak, so I took a bus from D.C. to Richmond. Then took a bus from Richmond to Charlottesville. You know, that great place with the tiki torches.
How fucking far is that?
Far enough, honestly.
I was about to say, like, how many hours were you in a bus?
Well, from DC to Richmond, it took me about 3 to 2.5, 3 hours from DC to Richmond, and then Charlottesville was like 30 minutes. Richmond to Charlottesville.
Sure. Yeah.
And so I took the train from Charlottesville to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
In the general area. And I had no money as well.
Ooh.
And I had no food. All I had was water.
Oh, God.
Man.
Matt.
Man.
Why do you have to do that to yourself?
Let me explain to you. Sometimes I gotta humble myself. And being on this... I couldn't even sleep, to be honest.
Oh, God.
It smelled. There was Amish people.
Ooh, on the train? What the fuck? You got some pretty poser Amish people.
A whole fucking family, dog.
What the fuck? You mean like the Mennonites or like the Amish?
Amish. Like, Amish people were on there.
What? Isn't that like... That reminds me of like... Did they not do that? They're kind of like the Amish people, but like I think they're... I don't really know what the difference is, but like I've seen people... Apparently there are a few Mennonites within 20 or 30 miles west of like Greenwood. So like there's a few like relatively close to here. Oh, okay. So but yeah, doesn't that like kind of fundamentally go against what they believe in, or am I misconstruing that?
I don't give a fuck. I was in pain the whole time.
Fair enough.
Like I literally showed up in first of all, I didn't know there was that many stops that I had to stop at
for sure.
Because it wasn't an expressway. So that fucking sucked. And then there was beauty out of it, I guess, going through the shitty mountains.
It makes it that much nicer to... I mean, yeah.
No, it doesn't. It all sucks.
Well, no, when you finally get to where you're going.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, I don't have to do that shit.
But the only problem was I got there at 5 a.m. In the Indy Greyhound station. And as I was getting in there... So I was chilling for a bit because I was waiting for my friends to pick me up to drive me to Bloomington. Yeah. And I was there till like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. And so, like, people were just, like, asking me for shit, and I was like, get the fuck away from me. I hate myself already. Yeah. And, like, there was even this one dude that was, like, trying to, like, didn't have the money or resources to get back to Florida to see his family or something. Oh, shit. And he was like, can you help me? I was like, no. And he was like, sorry, man. He's like, all right, let me explain my story, blah, blah, blah.
It's like, I don't want to hear the spiel.
He's over here like, I fucked up. I'm like, shut the fuck up, I don't care.
I don't care, tear.
And tear, yeah. And then let me just use your charger. I'm like, I guess. Okay. Like, cause we're like, I'm sympathetic in ways that can work enough to like make them feel better, but I'm just like sitting there because it's 5 a.m. I'm weak. I like there's no anger here. There's just sleepiness. Fair enough. And he was just like over here like just ranting, man. And it was just like, dude, fuck you, man. Like I was just like sitting here like, can you not just like?
I'm just trying to mind my own fucking business.
I'm trying to just survive in indie for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Because I don't know because I have no clue how indie rolls. Like, I know Chicago, they'll shoot you in 10 seconds. Baltimore, they'll shoot you in 5 seconds. But indie, I have no clue how they shoot you. Like, they might,
I don't know how fast it is.
Yeah, they might come out with a bow and arrow. I don't know what the fuck they're on.
Say, roll up with a fucking crossbow.
Yeah.
Put a bolt in that ass.
Yeah. Like,
the Mennonites will.
No. I was so confused by that shit. I was like, what? And they smelled bad, too.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all got water?
I mean, they for sure got water, but like
y'all
deodorant?
I mean, they also be bathing in lakes and shit.
Yeah.
Disgusting. They should be ashamed of themselves.
With the fucking cowboy boots and shit. Disgusting.
And they use technology, so they're also hypocrites.
Yeah, it seems a little weird. Like, that reminds me of that fucking TLC show, fucking Amish Mafia. You ever watched that shit?
I've never watched it, but...
You ever watched it? Oh,
it's just a dumb title, man.
It's so dumb, but it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, God. I've never been able... You can't take, like, a big motherfucker with, like, curly sideburns and a fucking wide-ass brim hat seriously. Like, I can...
Are they, like, dead-ass serious, too?
They're trying to be, I think. Yeah.
Like, what was the purpose of the show?
I don't fucking know. Like, I don't even know what the fuck goes on with, like, half the fucking shows on TLC anymore. Like, do you there's one where people catfish, or where parents catfish their kids.
How's that work? Oh, I mean, honestly, right? But
all right,
still,
so you know, like,
why would that happen?
Those like pranks that people would do, where they would, like, they would get in contact with these parents, then be like, "Oh, I'll pretend to be like a kid on the internet, and I'll catfish your kid, and we'll show them like, oh, you shouldn't like meet strangers and shit."
Fuck education.
Yeah, and then it comes out, and they're like, and the parents are always super pissed, obviously, and the kid's like, "You could have been fucking abducted," like how to scar your kid 101 kind of shit.
Yeah.
And they made it a fucking show on TLC. And so this dude, who's the host, just, like, comes on and he makes these fake profiles and he messages all these fucking kids and, like, gets the... The weird thing is, like, he has the parents write some of the messages.
This seems like basically, like, the inverse of To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
And, like, you gotta keep in mind, like, all these motherfuckers are, like, 14, 15 years old.
Why?
Like, their kids aren't young.
First of all, these parents have problems.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
That's... No. That's not gonna slide.
Ugh.
If my parents did that shit, I'd tell them, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Both of you. Fuck you.
Fuck you, I'm out.
Like, but also my parents are not dumbasses like that.
Yeah, like, who the fuck would do that? Like, it takes a special kind of... They're almost always white people. It's pretty much always fucking white people.
I mean, I already knew that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to...
It's TLC.
Come on, you didn't have to explain that. That's the majority of them. Mm-hmm. It's TLC. Like, who the fuck else is on TLC?
The Learning Channel.
Yeah. Like, unless it's the group TLC, no other colored people are going to be on TLC. Wait, is it the Learning Channel?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. The Life Channel.
The Learning Channel. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Speaking of learning, people need to learn how to make fucking resumes, man.
Oh, yeah, is this an issue?
This is an issue.
Huh.
To me, for no reason.
Okay. Have you been reviewing people's resumes?
I just look at people's resumes, and, like, being a Kelly DA.
I was about to say, yeah, I mean, fucking Compass, they show you how to format that shit.
Like, they take that shit seriously. And, like,
yeah.
I'm getting graded on a resume. Mm-hmm. And you're over here putting this piece of shit,
this steaming pile of liquid excrement on my fucking paper.
Like, if I had to interview somebody and I saw some shit out of, like, not aligned,
ooh,
I'd be like, nah.
I put a QR code in mine.
I'll pull out the Draco and shoot him.
Hold up, I think I might have a
You have a QR code?
Yeah, I got a fucking QR code that goes to my LinkedIn.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'll show you.
That's the most...
This is one that I pulled up for grad school. It's not completely...
That's cold.
It's not completely accurate.
Oh, this resume's cold.
But I got a fucking QR code at the bottom right there. Oh, this resume's cold.
Oh, you don't even have your, like, interest in shit?
No. Because this was for I was trying to be a research assistant, and so I just printed off that resume. Mm-hmm. But, because I had to make this for one of my psych courses, but I actually do have a different version that actually has my practical lab experience that I'm using for grad school that I changed.
Bro, there's nothing special about getting a Pell Grant. You're just broke.
Okay, you know what? I know, but I have to list it because maybe they'll feel bad for me and they'll be like, this boy needs a job.
Yeah, mine would be maximum Pell Grant.
Maximum Pell Grant.
Because I'm that broke.
Yeah.
But, no, mine says, I have dumb shit on mine. I put, like, play Sudoku regularly. On the interested skills, just to show that I like Sudoku.
I don't have, like, an interest in skills shit because I gotta... I don't know why, but this is, like, what they told me to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you need to have the 3, like, transferable skill ones that apply to what you're applying for.
Yeah.
It has to be, like, a target resume always. Like, I have a CV, but, like, it's fucking long.
Oh, I
bet. It's all the fucking odd jobs I've had throughout my life, and it's just random non sequitur bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't... Yeah.
It's... Resumes are...
Resumes
you see,
better.
your resume's good, though. And my resume is decent enough because I care about it. But some people are just like, yeah, let me put some throw up on my fucking resume and talk about how I like Bud Light and maybe they'll hire me.
People talk about that shit?
No.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
But I mean, just like, some people just have bad resumes. And I mean, I understand if you're not going, like some of these jobs won't care that much. They'll be like, okay, you got jobs, you did things.
Like, you don't have to have a good resume to be a fucking accountant. You gotta be good with numbers and shit.
Well,
okay,
it depends where you're working.
That's
though.
A bad example.
Like, if you're an independent accountant, it doesn't fucking matter. But, like, if you're working at one of the big fours, you... wow.
Deloitte. PwC.
I'm proud to announce that I will be working at Deloitte.
I've accepted a position.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. Like, I think it matters for, like, that. Like, if you're working in a business or something. Like... If you're walking around and, like, having a shitty resume in the Kelly School of Business, like...
No excuses.
You're getting roasted. Like, people are gonna put you, like, probably, like, tie you up and just fucking give it to you.
Be like, yeah.
It'll be me just running around like, you fucking... Look at that.
Who the fuck uses Georgia font? What the fuck is this?
Is that 21-point font? Are you... Boy,
look at those fucking margins.
Look at the margin. You made the margin skinnier looking ass.
Well, I can fit more information, though. Get the fuck out of here.
This man using numbers instead of bullet points.
Oh, no. God damn it.
What is this, a fucking outline?
Let's say, where's your final draft, bitch? Get that shit out of here.
Like shit. Woo.
Hell
you can't be dead at, like, that's,
hell yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck you.
Fucking use numbers instead of bullet points.
Actually, honestly, I'd give somebody the fucking work if they did some shit like that.
Oh, for sure. Like, if I was a recruiter, I'd oof. Fucking oof.
I'm like, alright, meet me at the boxing, ring in, like...
The boxing ring?
In, like, 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes.
You gonna fucking slap box them and insult them about their resume?
Yeah, I was like... So you just like using number list? Bow.
I heard you like these numbers. Catch this fucking 1-2, bitch.
You just hear your fucking recruiter just like... Bitch, I'm Floyd. Fuck out here. Like, just start... That would just be highly full by the recruiter by doing that. But they would honestly need to do that.
Just knock some
just
sense
knock
into
the
them
fuck
real
out
quick.
of them.
Just knock them out.
Hey,
if you can last a full 12, you get the job.
Hey, the fucking ball boys at the soccer game were fired this time.
Oh, they were not fucking up.
These are Big Ten championship.
There you go. That's it. They import those boys. That shit was outsourced. You can't rely on IU.
Well, they were the Chicago Fire like junior, so they definitely were outsourced. They got them from Chirac,
indeed,
or probably like a suburb or something. But they were just like they were balling the fuck out. I was like, yo, damn. He was like, yeah, it's whatever. Here's my card. Look at it.
Casually throw it on the table. It spins into place. Stops directly in front of you.
He doesn't even look at the fucking ball. He's just like fucking...
Oh, shit.
It's like, I already knew that was coming 10 seconds ago. I was like, you're a good-ass ball boy.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna make it.
You're good at your job.
You amazing. I feel like DJ Khaled every time I see these ball boys doing
amazing.
I like that.
Yeah. So doing that thing where like you fucking sway back and forth and rub your hands together.
I'll be like Birdman in the mirror. We finished or is we done?
Yeah.
I was
sticking a fork in her. She's done.
She's done. Yo, sororities throw up gang signs and I'm not fucking with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why do we not talk about this shit?
That's an excellent question. Like, how are you about to throw up a set when you're a trust fund kid?
Yeah. Like,
that shit doesn't gel.
Throw up the wrong set and, like...
Do you think that happens? Like, Strat Wars?
Like, what are they just, like, throwing the wrong set in, like, the wrong
like, yo, you fucking
territory?
throw Kaio around here? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, sis.
Oh, dude, you have Fiji water? Fuck that, bro. Fuck that, bro. Hey, I got my homies back there right now, bro. We about to line in your bitch, bro.
I got the fucking chopper in the G-Wagon, homegirl.
Bro, I'm about to eat your girl's ass. I don't even give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
do you know how much money my dad makes?
Like, they just make diss tracks. They're like, yeah, Kyle's a bitch, but I fuck his bitch, yeah.
Yeah. Water.
Yeah. Water. Yeah.
When I go into ski mask.
That's like all like I love all these white people trying to produce music. It's funny.
Shit.
Like not like non hip hop stuff, but like hip hop, like all these college kids, like random frat kids, like I make fucking beats here. Listen to my tag. Yeah. Kyle got the beats, and that's like their tag. And
they have that one girl that they know that make it for them. Kyle got the beats.
And like she's like in the middle of like giving him fellatio.
You can hear static in the background. Like, boy, you fucking watching the fucking Seinfeld right now? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's fucking. He can fuck that. Nah, fuck them. Fuck all of them.
I think the worst part is that the motherfuckers still trying to be rappers when they're in college. I know a lot of white boys in frats still trying to be rappers.
Bro, why are you in college if you like? I understand some people because some people actually are good.
Yeah.
But some people are just like... Some
aren't.
Some are trying to spit, and I'm just like... And they like look for my approval because, hello, one black man in the room.
Yeah.
And, sorry, I'm the black man in the room. Like, they stop. Yeah. And I'm just like, nah, chief, this is not good. This is not good, my friend.
Right. How many monthly listeners would you have to have on Spotify to be considered, like... You made it. As far as like a high school rapper.
You gotta have 10,000. No. 1,000's like good enough at least.
I was about to say, this kid I went to high school with has him. He has 59,787.
And he has a check.
Monthly listeners. And he's verified.
And he's verified.
Yeah.
Like that really matters.
I mean, his best song has 3.1 million like plays.
Oh, so he's out there.
Yeah.
Willis. What's up with these indie kids?
Well, he used to be Willie from Indie.
Oh, that's cute.
And then he had like a fucking W. That was his first album cover.
Oh.
But now he's Willis.
No, he's just Willis.
Yeah, shout out to Willis.
What's it called? Midwest?
Midwest Neverland.
Yeah, this whole place is a Neverland.
As in like the Peter Pan, or just like shit never happens?
There's never shit here. I never should have come here.
Never should have come. Excellent.
That's a lie. If I never came here, I would not have had an open mind. Mm-hmm. I love that I had the opportunity to come to Indiana.
Oh, yes.
But living here, I feel really fucking bad for you guys.
I mean, it wasn't that bad if you grew up in the areas outside.
Like suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you live in suburbs anywhere, it's not that bad. But like even in Maryland, like if you live on the eastern shore of Maryland, sorry. But like if you live in my area, you're fine because it's right in between Baltimore and DC, and that's a super city and blah blah blah. But
super city.
No, there's literally a thing, or it's mega city. But it's like from DC to Boston is considered a mega city on the 95 and the Route 1 because all those are all developed.
Oh, there you go.
So I live in a mega city basically. Huh. But
casual.
This place is shit. They don't have a mega city. They have one city, and Bloomington's not one of them.
I was about to say.
Well, I mean, Bloomington's cute enough, but.
Do you see... oh, wait, no, never mind. That's political. We'll talk about that after the podcast.
We'll talk about it. I don't give a fuck. Just say it less political.
Did you see the... Let's call it a heat map of who voted for what? How they color code that shit?
Oh, that was cute.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was... I was like, I should have just done absentee. Because that's a shame.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why they... Why Indiana votes like... And also I'm annoyed by Liz Watson for even wasting my time like that. I mean, she did her job, but the voters voted, I guess.
What are you going to do?
The democracy happened. You can't really do anything about
Representative democracy.
Yeah, I guess.
There you go.
Whatever.
Y'all should vote. If you didn't vote, you're a fucking bitch.
Claire didn't vote. You going to call Claire?
Claire? You didn't vote.
She doesn't even listen.
You a fucking bitch.
We should have her listen to it.
You need to vote.
We do name dropped her like 60 times.
Participate in the democratic process. A lot of people like to say that they don't. They're not political.
I hate people like that.
No, it's because like your existence in a representative democracy is inherently political.
Everything you saying you're not political.
Your government is supposed to represent the people. You are the people.
Yeah.
You are part of this.
You're not.
You need to.
You can't control this.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Your existence is political whether you want it to be or not.
You know.
So you need to participate.
Now, hear me out. You know what this? I think it's related to. You know when somebody says they're like a non-believer, like you're atheist, or if you're like agnostic. You believe in something.
Yeah.
You believe that there's not shit.
Yeah, exactly. This reminds me of like a lot of people. There was a thing, but like having an opinion on philosophy makes you a philosopher. So a lot of people who like to say like, "Oh, philosophy is bullshit," like you're a philosopher.
You just became a philosopher.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Is one of those kind of situations.
Yeah, but that's just for woke kids. You wouldn't get it. Not you, but you wouldn't.
I was about to say
my audience would.
You referring to you as in the audience?
No, not the audience. It's to the ops.
Yeah. Fuck 12 and fuck a op.
Fucking op. Just like 21 Savage said, fucking op. He said none of my ops are alive.
Wait, what's the in that song Murder Something? ASAP Ferg and Waka Flocka. 187 on the fucking ops.
Oh my gosh. That's a deep cut. What the Waka Flocka needs to come back with some heat. He needs to come back to bring back the.
He's a vegan now, you know that? He got
Waka Flocka could stay where he is. Because obviously he doesn't know what he's doing.
He said he did like an interview with like Munchies, the Vice food channel.
So basically Vice.
Yeah, basically Vice. And so he was saying that like the reason why I did is like, I got tired of breathing heavy. And so him and like one of the people, I think one of his like producers that he does a lot of work with became vegans, and they had a Vice or a Munchies video about them making vegan muffins, like blueberry muffins.
That's ugly. That vegan blueberry muffins.
He lost a shit ton of weight though.
Isn't Allery like a
it's vegan and vegetarian because they have like meat options.
But they also have they have poutine, right?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Is it like normal poutine at least?
I mean, yeah.
Because I know gravy and cheese.
Well, to be fair, like you can get like a vegan option where they have like the Daya shredded cheese, but you can still get like normal cheese and normal brown gravy because I've been there and I've gotten it. Mm-hmm. And then they have like the bakery that's actually they're pretty good too. But at the same time,
which one? Is Rainbow something? Rainbow something else?
No, that's separate. Yeah. Like they have one in the Allery where they have all their shit's vegan in the bakery options. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. But at the same time, like a lot of it's kind of based around like Oreos. Like you know how those munchie or not munchies, fucking tasty videos.
Yeah.
How whenever they fucking make something vegan, there's always fucking Oreos in it, coconut oil in that shit.
Yeah. I used to like Tasty a lot.
I did too, man.
But now they just got they did put a lot of Oreos. They put a lot of Oreos. What do they do for like non-sweets? They did something that they always put like they put a fuck ton of olive oil on some shit or I mean that's normal though. But like it was just kind of it got extra after I saw that stir fry music video with Migos.
Oh god.
I was like, okay, you guys are boring again. Or boring now.
Too much. It gets to a point where that's not sustainable. Like, if you make every single fucking easy recipe, like, you gotta start inventing shit, and none of that shit is
they started selling, like, pots and shit, too.
Yeah, like, they have branded cookware, which I think is kind of bullshit.
Like a fucking hot plate. Like, I was like, okay. Tasty, you're canceled.
Yeah. Sell me, a cheap-ass sous vide machine, then we can talk.
Yeah, talk that shit. Talk about that sous vide.
I really fucking want one.
I don't even think I know what that is.
It's like, basically, like, you know how when they keep those warm water baths? Mm-hmm. Like, that's how you can pasteurize.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because it's basically like a hot water immersion circulator, and it keeps the water at the same temperature. Mm-hmm. And what I want to do is, like, there was this callback to last time when we were talking about Mind of a Chef. Yeah. Because, like, the egg and the yolk or rather, the yolk and the white of an egg cook at 2 different temperatures.
Oh, shit.
One is, like, 2 degrees higher than the other. And so it's possible to completely cook a white with a raw yolk.
Ooh. Well, that makes sense since the white's closer, but...
Yeah, at the same time, you can also pasteurize shit. But the one I want to do is I want to completely cook meat to a perfect medium rare, and then just sear the outside. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then
I think that would be lit. Yeah. My old roommate, this man used to have a fucking what's it called? Dehydrator.
Ooh.
And he he used to put slices of apples in his
dried fruit.
And I was like, you wasted your money, honestly. But he go off, sis. But he was just he had the fucking layers and shit. And I was like, okay.
At least he fucking used it, because I know a lot of people who buy expensive juicers and then use them once and never actually fucking.
Juicers are dead.
Juicing is dead, but at the same time, smoothies smoothies replaced juicing.
Oh, smoothies are.
Basically, the
juicers
juice
were.
Yeah. And the same thing with the detox juice cleanse.
Yeah.
There's a lot of research out there saying that none of that really works. It's basically just kind of a laxative effect, that whole deal with and same thing with the activated charcoal. Motherfuckers would put that shit
down your face and stuff, or
and it's half decent for whitening your teeth, but apart from anything else, not really. It's also really abrasive.
Oh.
So if you use it too much on your teeth, it can actually cause a lot of problems.
Well, everything's pretty abrasive for your teeth, though.
True.
But I don't know. But Soylent's good.
Still waiting for that sponsorship, though.
What's good?
Soylent, send the fucking check.
Hey, Soylent, it's me, Matt, again. Will you send that check, please?
Hey, Soylent, you haven't even responded to my emails. Is there someone else I need to email? Because, fix that shit.
I've been paging you.
Oh, wait, what's that, the Stan? The Eminem song?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Shady, you ain't been writing me lately.
Boy.
Hey, Soylent.
Hey, Soylent. Nah, speaking of emails, hello. You like my segue? Speaking of.
It works. It works.
I've been emailing my friends with bullshit.
Yeah. You
I would love
to
read.
Yeah.
Did I read you
some
this
of
shit?
them? Yeah, but go off for the fans.
Yeah,
the fans out there.
Because this shit was pretty funny. Because we're as everybody else is. I'm celebrating No Nut November.
Are you still?
Fuck no.
I was about to say,
Bro,
are you actually?
Now, let me be real with you. After I sent this email, I was donezo.
Wait, it's, we're not even halfway through the month. We're recording this on the 11th.
Yeah.
So now we've timestamped it. When was the email sent?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. One sec. Because this is a very professional email that I sent to my friends with a little bit of respect.
A little insight into.
I put a little seasoning on that bitch.
Exactly. A little emerald. A little bam. Kick it up a notch. So
that was last Monday.
So,
yeah.
How many days ago was that?
That was 6 days ago.
The 5th?
Yeah.
Of November. You made it 5 days?
Bro.
That's respectable, honestly.
Yeah, come on.
5 days. Not bad.
And
Not
also,
bad.
I was I remember you told me to stop maybe beating off and maybe I'll get shit done. And
yeah. Did you?
No. Just beating off is fire. Sorry.
I mean, at the same time, I can understand that.
You gotta understand, I don't get cheeks right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't have a lady.
So, for me, it was the kind of thing where, because I did this shit all the time in high school. We would have kind of our own version of it for swimming, where we would have a mini No Nut November between sectionals and state.
Oh.
So from when sectionals starts to when state ends, which is 4 weeks.
Ooh.
So it's a while.
That sounds fun.
It's very.
Well, we did that with catering and all that.
Yeah.
Competition. That people thought we were disgusting for, but
it started because people thought it would build your testosterone levels and you would have a better taper and you would swim faster.
Yeah,
that's not entirely true, but people still do it anyway just to say you can.
Yeah,
and so I did that a few times in high school, but at the same time it was pretty easy to do that because I'm just gonna a hot take right now. A lot of the people who participate in No Nut November aren't really getting laid too much anyway.
Yeah, shout out to us. Yeah, but so what I was telling my friends, here's my email. I said, "Hello, comrades. I would like to update you on how my No Nut November is going so far. I have acquired extraordinary powers in just 5 days. I have been able to see through walls and people's bullshit. I have acquired skills like playing chess and drinking IPAs on tap.
Very nice.
It has been quite a crazy 5 days. I would not say I will not survive the month, but if I do, my powers in these areas and other areas will triple. I hope you will be as fortunate. Yours cordially, Matthew Alistair Mercer.
Very nice.
And then my
Hitting him with the middle name.
yeah.
Shit.
I think my friends got a little too extra with it, though. So my homie Yash was like, Dear Matt, I'm dead, son. Well, not to chop the old carrot off the haystack, as good old Geronimo used to say, but I believe I excluded myself from this monthly activity in like the first minutes of the first of the month.
Fair enough.
Well, not to purify the orca whale like good old Cassius used to claim, but I'll see you later. With kind, soft, warm, endearing, considerate, impassioned, and genuine regards, Yash.
Good.
And then I think later on, my other friend Mikias said, Salutations, brethren.
Great start.
I am glad to hear both of you enjoying this certain November. Following this nonsensical month, I too have been following its traditions, and I'm not talking about Thanksgiving. Chuckle, chuckle. Just kidding. That joint's for the birds, my field scholars. Safe travels.
Hell yeah.
So basically, we're all taking L's right now.
Pretty much. Just like this fucking podcast. And on that note, we're gonna call it here.
Oh, wait.
We're gonna call it here. Oh, what?
Wait, so you say, what's the thing you say? So you basically say...
Oh, yeah.
That.
Have a good night if you're listening at night. Have a good day if you're listening during the day or the morning or whatever the fuck. Time is an illusion. Goodbye.
Soylent, hello, how are you doing?
Send the check.